Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is Davilo'S journey. We are returning on F1 2015 and I didn't even think I was going to do this. We are here in qualifying, here at the Australian Grand Prix, and we are currently sitting in P7 as we try to battle our way through the grid. We're going to just go to the background, we'll show you this, but yeah, this is season 5 or 6 of Davilo'S journey. Currently a one singular time world champion with McLaren, Mercedes. Whether or not we won it again with Williams, I don't believe we did, but we got a world, yeah we didn't, yeah, so it was one time with McLaren. No, Mercedes. I can't remember what. No, yeah, he won it with Mercedes. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, he won it with Mercedes back in season 2. Dramatic race back at Brazil. But you can see now we're battling for these final few corners. He's a veteran now, Sergio. I remember when we first started this, he's a rookie, but now he's a veteran. We've got two other guys who are in this. We've got Stelios. We're going to just refer to him as Stelios. He's got a rather, but it's Stelios Antonio Erez Sotiliopoulos, but he'll be known as Stelios Antonio through this, and also Thiago Andreas. Thiago Andreas is driving for Toro Rosso, and Stelios Antonio is currently driving for the McLaren, sorry. Oh no, Thiago is in McLaren and Stelios is Toro Rosso. That's my mistake. But yeah, we're currently sitting on pole. It is the Australian Grand Prix. It's been a long time coming, this series. A few people have asked for it, and I've kind of had a little bit of an inkling to do something. I just want to do every week, every Sunday. Once again, happy Easter. I haven't said it at all, so I want to say once again that happy Easter. I do hope you're having a fantastic 4-day break. Some people might be working. I know I'm working on one of the days. This is pre-recorded before Easter. I'm going yes, so yeah, this is the grid. Nico Rosberg will be alongside us in second place. Sergio Davilo has been in this situation multiple times. He knows how to do this. He's a world champion. Him, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel, you know, they're all on a similar boat. But as we go to 5 lights for the first race of Davilo'S journey, season 6-5, I don't know, we'll find out. We're off on under our way. We're up into standard mixed. We're going to just keep it a little bit contained here. But Nico Rosberg, as you'd expect, in that overpowered overpowered Mercedes. McLaren overpowered, a bit an understatement, yeah. But we get a little bit of a tank slapper there, so we just trim the grass as we try to look to push on to Nico Rosberg. We need to try and get on the back of the German driver, a man who we took the seat of a few seasons ago, and he's always had an inkling for us ever since. So behind us we've got Stelios Antonios, who's made his way nicely up into that position now as we go through. He's right on the back of us, so obviously that car has got some great speed around this track. So as we push forward down to the standard fuel mixture, coming through these final few corners, Nico Rosberg is just there as he trims the grass. So obviously these tyres are a little bit cold. The Williams is not keeping these tyres at the prime temperature to get the best out of their ability. As we've got now the Toro Rosso trimming down the back of us, and that has gone horrendously wrong. An investigation will be launched into that, and yeah, we're definitely going to have to pit from there as we rejoin. As the Toro Rosso there almost reverses, very dangerous driving. It will be looked into by the stewards, so we'll all have a talk about that and we'll decide about what consequences will be happened. No way you can justify that being Sergio's fault. Antonio, the rookie, will be looked into. So as we're just making our way through the field now, overtaken by Manners and McLaren, and there's Sebastian Vettel, who had an incident at the start of the race. If you want to see what happened to Sebastian Vettel, go watch the other guys' POVs of their series. But we're just chugging our way back into the pits now. It's going to be an eventful one, shall we say? It's not been the best of starts to race, and we've got that Toro Rosso behind us as well again, so he's just chugging away after doing a few corner cuts. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be the biggest hindrance to us. We need to just try and get our way back into this grid, and hopefully we can do a singular one stop from this position. It's highly unlikely, but we need to try and believe as we come into the pit lane. Something we've done many a time. Can the crew here at Williams do us a duty? We go in. It's going to take us a bit of time. We just need to get out ahead of that Toro Rosso and we'll be nicely set. So here we go. What time? It's a long one. It's going to be around about 9 seconds, 8.6. So it's not a bad pit stop, but obviously it's not a great one. With the consequence of having to lose your front wing, you're going to have to try and chug your way back. And we're in pretty dismal positions, shall we say. We've barely even touched the start of this race. So yeah, hopefully Valtteri Bottas can get something, but I believe he's had an incident as well, which means he's going to be struggling as we exit the pits. A little bit cold tyres there, too early on the acceleration, meaning we're going to have to keep our eyes out now. So behind us we've got the Toro Rosso. He's looking a bit feisty. He is pushing. We're dropping off, and we're going to try and make it last into the race. The Toro Rosso is going onto another pit stop. We're going to try and make our tyres last until the very end of the race, get an overcut on the other drivers, and then get the undercut on the other drivers and make it stick. So we just let him go past. No point battling. We don't want to hold up him because he could cause another incident as he goes horrendously wide. You can see there he's pushing. The Toro Rosso definitely wants to prove a point by overtaking the world champion. But Sergio is an experienced driver. He knows what he wants to do. He wants to hold on until we get a little bit of a corner cut there with these cold tyres. They just need to get them up to speed a little bit. But yeah, I don't think we want to be seeing too much of that sort of corner cutting throughout this series. The next race will be Bahrain. We're going to try and keep it realistic to the actual F1 calendar as we the new season in 2016, obviously with the controversial qualifying rules. So luckily for us, we don't have any sort of controversy going on here as the Toro Rosso goes wide, but we follow him straight through there. So it's swings and roundabouts, how we say. We're just closing in now on the Toro Rosso driver. It's not going to be. We just have to try and hold ourselves off, do ourselves a duty, and yeah, maybe, just maybe, we can have a successful Grand Prix out of this race at least. As we're just trying to chug our way along, you can see the tyres are cold, but let's just quickly talk about how this series has progressed. So basically what we got is we've got myself and 2 other people. Their links will be in the description below. We're doing an online style career mode, a trio championships of sorts. If anyone understands that reference, that'd be a very interesting one to find out. But yeah, we've got a plethora of people who are going to be doing this series alongside me. Love the phone there. You're more than welcome for that one. But yeah, we've got a plethora of people who are taking part in this. It's an online style career mode. There will be standings, there will be everything, but we've just got a couple of rookies in there, freshen things up. I was planning on doing a co-op championship style with this, but obviously this game doesn't have it. On the next game, hopefully we'll have a career mode back from what I'm hearing we do. So that would be nice and interesting to go about. But you can see we're dropping off quite a lot of time from that Williams, and it's not the best thing. Sorry, from that Toro Rosso, and you can see here the car is not doing well in this Australian track. If for some reason the tyres are not getting up to temperature, we can't get the grip through the corners, and also as an excuse, my controller's broken, so I don't have the same. I can't put down the acceleration as much as I would like on these through some of these corners, and yeah, I just need to get a new controller and hopefully we'll get back up to speed. But this is not the expected pace of where I would expect Sergio to be with the championship material that he's made of. He is made of a silk material of championship worth. As you can see, that Toro Rosso smashes the time and goes fastest. We can't really touch that on our lean fuel mixture. We are not hitting them high notes, shall we say, at the moment, as we're just chugging along. I thought I'd show you the entire race so far because, well, we might as well. There is nothing holding us back. We've got very little to show you, so the whole race is going to be whatever we can get. There will be highlights very shortly, but we're just chugging along now, and I think we're hearing team radio.
Okay, we've got to have some form of engine failure. We're going to need to have to pull up at the side of the track. We're going to have to try things very sadly.
Well, apparently so. Sergio is going to have to pull up, but I don't think he seemingly wants to. He's just pushing along. He's not giving up. This is a strange one. So yeah, whether or not they try and get him into the pits, but Sergio seems to be defiant in the face of fear in this situation. He wants to keep going. He has a plan. If they've got an engine failure, surely the car would have gone by now, but he hasn't, and he's just going, and you know, he's got to continue with his race, and this just shows the sort of driver he is. He doesn't care about little silly things. If his car blows up, he's going to push his car to the very end of this Grand Prix if he has to. He will walk the car over the line if need be. So we're just chugging along now. You can see we're dropping off a little bit, but we're hitting them consistent times. We want to keep the tyres okay. It's going to be a case of maintaining these tyres because this track can kill them. We've got 10 laps on a 25% race, which is going to mean that these laps would normally on a full-blown race be having to last about 25 laps. These tyres can do it, but on this game, tyre wear is not a crucial thing. As we hit lap 6, the engine seems to be holding up nicely at the moment, as Valtteri Bottas is in 18th place. This is not where we wanted our teammate to be. We was hoping he could maybe get us some constructors points, but yeah, it's not going well at all for us. But we're coming through this tricky little section now. You can see that the car's okay at the moment. I'm not seeing signs of anything happening, so maybe if the team are trying to get through to Sergio, but I can't hear anything, and there's going to be no team radio. But yeah, you know, we're going to have a good race on our hands. Hopefully this will be a nice push for Sergio Davilo. He can do something, but oh no, something's happened. No, he's pulled. No, the car has now made its descent. Sergio should have pulled up the car as quickly as possible. He should have tried to get back to the pits, but instead it looks like he is retiring from this Australian Grand Prix. An engine failure has ensued, and sadly for Sergio, this is his race weekend over. He will be dead last in this race. As you can see, the podium: Daniel Ricciardo from Carlos Sainz to Romain Grosjean. What a podium that is. Daniel Ricciardo takes an early championship lead, and you will see on the standings, it was an incredibly strange Grand Prix. As the drivers celebrate, one of the Toro Rossos gets the podium, the other one will be DNFing, and Romain Grosjean getting a great position for the Lotus. So the championship is definitely up in the air. So there's a lot to take away from this for the likes of Sergio Davilo and the world champions on there, like Lewis Hamilton's and Nico Rosberg's, who had very poor race weekends. Hamilton there in 11th, Rosberg only got 10th. 4 laps down, Maldonado in 9th, Merry got points, that's how bad it is, and you can see there where the remaining drivers finish. So Pastor Maldonado getting that, but it's Kimi Raikkonen down in 12th, Stelios takes 18th, 19th Sergio Davilo, and Thiago Andreas takes P20. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you next Sunday for the Bahrain Grand Prix.